But most importantly, you know that interest rates went up again. Now, I do always have to point out here that while my focus, selfishly, as a person who's trying to pay off a mortgage, is about how hard it is for people paying off a mortgage. Yes, if you're a self-funded retiree, you've got money in the bank, interest rates going up is a good thing. But for a third of the country, it's terrible. By the way, this is the 9th consecutive month that it's happened. Every single month of this government, interest rates have gone up. That's how many times. If you're on a $500,000 loan, it's an extra $900 a month. If you happen to be $1 million, well, double it and you can go from there. Where are people supposed to find this money? Now, it's all well and good, of course, if you turn around and you are apparently on minimum wage, you're not paying off a $1 million loan. Fair Work Commission, that's all been sorted, but real wages, of course, are going back. These are the worst interest rates since 2012, which is perhaps a reason why I was interested today to see that even in the lefty polling of Essential, the red line there is that the country is headed in the right direction. The blue line is that it's headed in the wrong direction and people are unsure in the grey. As you can see, just before the last election, it was wrong track. Then everyone felt better because there was a new government in town promising to do something about, among other things, cost of living. Then they've done nothing. And then guess what? It's now 43-37, with the best part of 20% of people still undecided. So there was a little change in the political messaging today from the great passenger of the Australian economy, Grim Jim, old mate Jim Chalmers. Now, as you know, when it comes to this program, we've been keeping a close eye on the man who promised to do something about the cost of living because, you know, election promises matter, don't they? Oh, that's right. They don't, of course, when they come from the left. And remember, he had this thing that he said over and over and over again for the first 7 of these rate rises, and we pointed it out, that he said the same thing over and over again. He was a passenger, not a participant in the Australian economy.
This will be very difficult news for all of those Australians who are already facing the skyrocketing costs of living. We understand that this is really challenging news for Australians who are already doing it tough. This is another difficult day for Australians who are already under the pump.
Thanks, Scoop. And it's all got worse on your watch. They want to claim the unemployment rate is all theirs. Well, guess what they have to own as well? Everything else in the Australian economy. But today, with the 9th consecutive rise, every single month since they came to power, every single month as they came to power, with the expectation from the Reserve Bank that despite the fact retail sales are starting to go down, showing that people aren't spending money, they're still going to keep putting up interest rates. So we've got a change in the script today.
And I think we understand in this place, certainly the Australian community understands, that the Reserve Bank makes these decisions independently, and it's not our job in this place to interfere or to second-guess their decision-making or pressure them in any way.
What was it that Grim Jim said when he was the shadow treasurer about the first of these interest rate rises that happened just before the last federal election?
This is a full-blown cost of living crisis on Scott Morrison's watch, and now interest rate rises are about to be part of the pain.
It's now 8 times worse. 8 times worse. Oh, don't look at us. It's Philip making the bad decisions. Don't worry, we'll replace him with a union rep on the Reserve Bank board. It'll all magically be okay. And again, keep in mind that every single month, 8 of the 9 rises have happened under this government. If only there was a future Prime Minister who hated the idea of interest rates going up.
Because what we've seen is a Prime Minister who has surrendered Middle Australia. We've now seen 7 consecutive interest rate rises since 2002.
And that was a reason to change the government. But apparently, when you get 8 of them in the first 8 months, nothing to see here. Like the CFMEU thing, nothing to see.